Hello, I'm Mitchell from CreatureCaster. I'm going to show you how to put together Maltique the Auromancer. I'm going to start by cutting off these rods that are put on the legs for the casting process. As always, it's a good idea to test fit every piece before gluing. I'm going to start with these legs. They have different shaped tabs and plugs on all the legs, so that way you can join the tip and the arm, and they only go on one way. So I assembled all 6 legs first. So just double check all of the shapes and make sure that the plugs are the same shape. I like to assemble legs, arms, weapons, and stuff. That way the glue is fully dried by the time I need to glue them to the main part of the body. There's just a engine that goes on the bottom. Sometimes you'll see me move the piece around before I put force. That way it spreads the glue around a little bit. These cables, I use some tweezers. They're quite small and easy to drop. I don't use tweezers often, but this model has some pretty precise details. Just again, make sure that you test fit and make sure that you see where each end of the wire plugs into. I'd recommend following along with our PDF that's available online. That way you can see which part numbers go where. There's a couple optional pieces. There's a dress or legs. The dress actually fits right onto the base. So if you're using the dress, I would recommend just gluing it right to the base before the legs. But we're going to use the legs for now. There's 4 little mandibles on the front. Just double check the shape of the plug, because each leg has a different angle of the oval. So just make sure to test fit, line those all up, and refer to the PDF assembly instructions, and it should be able to help you out. Alright, the main part is done. I start with these larger back legs. They kind of have an angle so that the left and right are pretty clear which ones they go into. They kind of angle outward. So I just start with the back 2, that way I know those are the most unique ones. These side legs have kind of a 90-degree angle from the body, so they're also pretty easy to find. Just find the 2, and then the left and right should be pretty easy to figure out from there. And then with the front ones, they just have the angle at the base facing forward. So again, just line those up with all the shapes. Now with the legs being made out of resin, they're slightly flexible, so I do a little test fit, try and get all these legs plugged into the base. I also glue the hole on the base, that way we don't accidentally smear glue all over the base when putting these legs in. And I just kind of push them in one by one, go around the model and make sure they're all in the appropriate plugs. With all of these legs attached to the base, it's a pretty secure fit. I hope this was helpful, and thank you so much for watching.